Rise to the audience. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh, so we have so many good questions. And it's been such a painful week, hasn't it?
You know, I was really thinking about it, and I thought, remember when Mother Mary last weekend showed me the stained glass window, and I said there would be a celebration of life? And then this whole thing happened with Alex Pretti. God bless his soul. And let me tell you, he's in heaven. He's celebrating. So much to celebrate. But anyway, it just kind of reminded me, it's like, remember she showed you that there would be a celebration of life by showing you the window in a church. So interesting.
Yeah. I thought of that when it happened. I thought, I wonder if that's the stained glass window and all that light that you saw. And,
yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, my goodness, it really is. Let me get over here to the banners. Okay, so here's Gloria's email if anybody wants. It's Gloria Canales, Canales 07 @outlook.com for psychic medium readings. And sometimes she uses some cards for fun.
It helps.
I know. I love the artwork, I mean, I can get everything through meditation, but it takes me so much longer, and I just love the artwork. So it's like, okay, I'll learn this.
I love it.
Years ago, it's like, yeah. Everybody's like, astrology, you got to do tarot. And I'm, okay.
I'm learning a lot. And the more important thing is I want to learn to, and I've told you this, is working on incorporating more health aspects, right?
Yeah.
And you're the expert, in my opinion.
Oh, it all came from astrology, thank goodness. And that little book that I recommended to you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
The book, but not so much the deck, but yeah. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. So, okay. And then I offer daily tarot and astrology. I was doing Trump and then us separate. And I kept, the energy shift was so hard that the other day I just went, no, I'm going to do them separate.
Good.
So Trump's separate and on his health. And the tarot and astrology is devoted to you guys with all levels of membership. And I never put ads on my membership videos, of course.
So, yeah, and I think the good thing about, what you do is that you just keep it simple and it's not super expensive compared to some other people.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've never shopped around. I just
take it from me.
Oh, okay. And YouTube keeps their 30%. So, I shouldn't say that because maybe my speed will drop down. Last time we got zapped by the solar flares. No.
I see Balder's Place is here from Denmark.
Balder's is here.
Yeah, Balder's is here.
Yeah, awesome. Woohoo.
Canada, awesome.
Yeah, I love it. All you guys are here.
Wow.
So, okay, let me get to, here's our first question, although it's just popped in today, so we're kind of sprung on it, or it's sprung on us. So I'm not sure which deck to use, but I'll let you take your time.
Okay. I really honed in on this one because they just basically brought him in recently, obviously to do cleanup because of the mess that was created by Bovino and Noem. And in all honesty, I mean, is he going to make a difference? He knows how to speak the speak because he's worked in other administrations. But when I look into him and I read into him, he is Tom Homan. He is a cruel, can I say SOB?
You can say whatever you want.
He is still cruel deep down inside. But the objective of why they brought him in was like they gave him an ultimatum: go in and fix it, go in and put Band-Aids on it, right? because we're basically, the White House is in panic because they are getting so much backlash from this, and the people, and they know the people are so freaking tired of being lied to.
Right.
Like, how long can you guys think, that we're going to, put up with your BS? Because they see with their own eyes. And he is just in there as an interim person until things settle down a bit, but not the tactics.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see what the cards say in a second, but I wanted to remind everyone, I put in the description area under this video a link, and I think I put it in my post section too. I did so much this morning I forget, but anyway, it was, and I can't even remember the name of the website, but it was something .org, and they have a running count of how many people ICE has killed and injured. And it's not just like 7 or 8 or 9 or 2, it's like 32, and there's probably more.
The ones they don't talk about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's more, I can assure you.
So what I get with Homan, yeah, I agree, honey, actually, absolutely. Homan is hiding the fact that he's taken his orders from higher up, and he's there as just a buffer to, it's all in his voice and it's all in his face. You can't understand what the fuck he's saying. It's just all, right?
Yeah, marbles.
Right? It's like, it's worse than, yeah, it's just marble. It's like, is that what's up in your head? I mean, I understand when you can't find your words sometimes or things are complicated, but he does not even enunciate clearly to say, I mean, I don't know if he can pronounce his name right. But anyway, yeah. So he's trying to, he's the buffer, the dark buffer, and the clouds and the Lennies are the really, really dark card when it comes to a person. And then with the Tower, this is a buffer for legal situations. And I think it's because, so he's going to try to help, recover. It's all about a buffer for recovery. But no, I wouldn't trust him.
It's the facade that they're trying to paint, right?
Yeah. And at the bottom, here's his card. He's saying whatever will help people make a different choice and divert. It's a distraction. He's just a big old distraction. That's what that is. And maybe to help in the election, And it's a distraction from all the cheating they're already planning on doing. And yeah, it's just, it's awful. It's really awful. And then another thing I wanted to say before I forget, I was looking up, because I had somebody comment, it's, don't call it Border Patrol, don't call it blah, blah, blah. But it is. It's actually ICE. So Department of Homeland Security is Kristi Noem. They're all trying to throw her under the bus. They're all Miller and Noem, and they're all blaming each other. So that's why they threw Hobag in.
Pointing fingers.
Yeah.
And they are just, it's like little kids fighting. But scratching each other's eyes out. Do you know what I mean? And here's the thing. That witch has already told them, because I could see her saying to them, I'm going to take you guys down with me. Or somebody's coming down with me if I'm going down.
Right.
I got the goods on you. I'm taking direction from you and you. Trump and Mini-Me, the other little Nazi guy, Miller, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, Stephen Miller, little Skeevy Stevie. He doesn't he doesn't like being called Steve, so I call him Stevie. And then had to throw the Stevie in there because he's disgusting to look at.
Yeah.
But anyway, while I was looking to see all the divisions of, so so it's, ICE, it's Border Patrol, and then there's this other
Homeland Security.
BPA or something. I noticed those. I was looking at a lot of what's on their jackets, the ones
Oh
that are
yeah,
right, and they're not they. It's like ICE has police on their backpacks. So they're not police. They're not.
they're not.
They're
They're
awful.
certainly not trained.
So here's like, if we want to, no, they're not trained at all. They're really screwing up. So here's the deal. I've got it all right here. Okay. So Geo Group is the big publicly traded platform. They're a publicly traded company, and they have their institutional investors like BlackRock, Vanguard Group, Turya or something like that, or Turia. I'm probably saying it wrong, probably, most likely. Advisors, Asia Limited Holdings. Okay, so it's Turya, Turaya, maybe, Advisors, Asia
Turaya.
Limited,
Mm-hmm.
Turaya. Okay,
mm-hmm.
and so Turaya Advisors Asia Limited. So they're holding that a big old company, BlackRock and Vanguard Group, are holding the biggest stakes.
Of course, because they're big.
Right. And then there's this huge founder called George C. Zoley, is the executive chairman. But here's what I was thinking. So they're making, so these are the prisons. These are the detainment, whatever.
Detainment centers.
Yeah, that's what they're calling them this time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all these people that are benefiting, right?
Yes.
It's
and
all
they're
about the
publicly
money.
traded. They're publicly traded, though. So if you have any stocks, you can go to your broker, you can go to your fund manager, you can go to whatever and say, divest me out of.
Especially Vanguard. Vanguard's big.
Yeah, Vanguard, well, definitely. Yeah. They used to just be investors only. And now they used to just be the bank where you could, whatever.
They're diversifying when it comes to cruelty now.
Yeah. So if there's if they have any under the New York Stock Exchange, it's just called GEO. So if you're a shareholder, you might want to get out.
Yeah.
And we should have our Congress people.
You think?
Right.
Right. Yeah. I think
power.
Things are starting to change. I see a little bit of a turn.
Just a little? Yeah. Okay. This goes with our, remember our 2026 predictions, where I had the Three of Swords for the first quarter, and then a string of really awful Lenormand or Lenormand. Yeah, those cards. And I was like, oh, and I was just reading on the economy.
What economy?
Right.
The flailing economy?
Yeah, the economy of human suffering.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the thing is that the economy is here, and the way he's treating all the foreign leaders, it's like he's kind of put a gun to a lot of people's heads, right? It's like my way or the highway. And the good thing about most European leaders, and definitely Canada, is that they actually have freaking smart people working in their governments compared to all these idiots and goons that we have here. They actually know what they're doing. We have the dumbest of the dumb, starting from the top.
Yeah. Yeah. This time around, he just,
Well, that's because he wants to be in control. And the less you know about your role and your job, the more he can delegate you into stupidity. And, stupid yields stupid. What can I say?
Right. Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's
Well,
unfortunate.
are you ready to do our messages from Alex Pretti?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
So I did some reach out, and I see him right now. And basically, he's holding a heart up for
Mhm.
everyone because he knows that everyone is struggling to stay in there. He basically told me that he would have done this regardless of anyone, right? He would have gone to anyone's aid.
Right.
He said that it was just innate in him.
Right.
He said that he had no malintent. And he said, Gloria, he even called me, he said, Gloria, when he goes, it was so fast. It was so fast, he said.
Yeah.
He said, I was gone. He goes, and it's almost like his spirit popped out of his body.
That's exactly.
And he said, I'm standing there watching them, and they're like flipping me around like a rag doll. He shows me like, they're flipping him over. I guess the guys were, I don't know, counting or kind of making fun. It's horrific. And he said, but I was already gone. I'm already in a better place, and I'm sorry that all of you are left there. But he also did mention between Renee Good, he goes, we're all here, and his dog is there, boom, right by his side. And he says, it's almost like, don't worry, we had to do this for the good so that people could see they're going to kill your daughters, they're going to kill your sons, right? It's not just like they're killing just the women. He goes, they're going after your daughters and your sons, and it doesn't matter who you are, what good a heart you have. It's like they're just going to take you down no matter what. And so we were the catalyst for everything to come. And he goes, but no, he said, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Yeah.
And that, he's in a much better place. And he does have his dog.
I love that. I didn't get anything on a dog, so I'm so glad you got all that. That's great.
Just in talking to him, he was, God, he has such a good soul and spirit, but so did Nicole, right? Yeah. He was more on the nurturing side of humanity with the mom and the family structure, having the household. And he was more in touch with the humanity aspect of, doing good unto others because he wasn't married. And so he felt he was doing a lot of goodness by where he was at, helping others through their traumas and dealing with, what vets deal with. So
yeah,
two different aspects of life is what I think.
Right. Yeah. That's what I got too, is that there was just this knee-jerk reaction to help the lady that they didn't just push her over, they shoved her. She went flying like 10 feet,
They were also kicking her. I think I saw them kicking. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not watched that video.
Oh, yeah. It's so hard.
I've just kind of gotten like insights, and then talking to him, he showed me a little bit more on the ground.
That's, yeah.
On the ground, and he was just talking at me, but kid you not, I couldn't see it because it's too traumatic for me.
Well, it's awful. It's just absolutely, it was just horrific. But I got that the second he went down on his knees, even before they started, and I won't say what, if you want to watch, you can, there are videos now from all different angles because the Trump administration is just lying.
But because that's their tactic.
Yeah. But I got that there was like not just a band of angels. There were, I mean, I've never in my life in meditation seen so many angels in one place around, it looked like a little scuffle compared to this vast amount of just
Mm-hmm.
light beings with these huge wings. So archangels, I suppose, and then all the helpers, they took him just like that. I don't think
It's
he
an
even felt
arsenal of angels.
an arsenal. Yeah, I don't know that he even felt that first shot. I don't know, but
No,
they,
he
yeah,
didn't. He did not.
I
He didn't even.
yeah,
He
and
showed
so
me, he goes, I didn't have no gun, no gun, no gun, no gun
well,
in his hands, or he carried it, but
yeah,
he didn't have anything to do with it.
that's the other thing too. They took his, so they shot an unarmed man 10 times.
Okay.
10 times. 10
Yeah.
times. That's what they were rolling over and counting the gunshot wound.
Oh, is that why he was showing me he was pushed around like a rag doll, he said.
Yeah, yeah. They were counting like, oh, look what it was so much, it was escalated beyond unbelievable. It's just horrific.
Oh my gosh.
But I got that he was welcomed to his spiritual home and honored by hundreds of thousands of light beings who knew who he really is. And that not only that, he had fought against slavery in other lifetimes. And
That surprised me.
I was getting images of like in a medic tent,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and in this lifetime, they were really, really celebrating the fact that they were applauding how much he celebrated life, how much he honored life, working in the ICU. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. But that's why I said, two people passed away. It's our sons and daughters. And that's the representation that he and Nicole Good are about, right? It's everyone's sons and daughters. They don't give a damn, right?
No.
And very different aspects of life, right? She was the home, the family. He was the home, but reaching out to community in goodness and doing goodness there.
Yeah.
And that's a representation of what we should be doing here on earth, right? Is being kind to each other
Right.
and being able to help others who can't always help themselves.
Right. And even Renee's wife was a veteran.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, their whole, yeah, it's just unbelievable. Oh my goodness. So okay. I only got one message for this, so I'm going to let you just take and run with if you got anything else. That it turns out that there were 32 reported other souls murdered by ICE.
So what I got from a lot of people is they just didn't understand why they were being held when they weren't criminals. They're like standing there. We didn't do anything. We did not do anything. Why are you treating us this way when all we wanted to do was it's like we're just trying to make a little bit of money, right? To sustain our family and add goodness to the economy. We're not, basically, they say we're not criminals. We're not criminals, yet we're being treated worse than pigs. Because they were saying, like, they were showing me, like, I get no food, no water, and, you get beaten. They were beaten. Some of them were just, and almost like some were starved, like, we're not giving you food.
Yeah, you know what, Gloria? That little 5-year-old boy that they took, he's sick now. He has a fever. And they're blaming it on the food.
Yeah, because what do you think they're giving them? Trash. It's like it's nothing is good in there. The water is bad. They're drinking the water that they're pissing in.
Oh, God.
They have no service. They have no service of medical attention. They have no service of, anyone caring for them. They feel, oh my God, they feel destitute and alone, and nobody gives a shit about them because they're the wrong color, is what it all boils down to.
That's awful.
To me, that's the most devastating thing. And this was really hard for me, just like listening to the people. It's like, please, please.
Right.
We did nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They feel abandoned by their communities, and they know that people are strapped, and that even the American people are struggling to survive as the America and the United States that they know to be living in. It's but then they feel destitute, right?
Right.
Like this dark hole that they've been left in, and it's cold, and nobody gives a crap.
Just absolute inhumane, absolute inhumane. And meanwhile, Geo Group is making more and more and more money.
Of course.
And all of these monsters are getting wealthy off of human suffering. I mean, it doesn't. Ugh.
Someone just said to me, "This too shall pass." They will be held accountable.
Yeah, we have to just keep getting the word out. I mean, the only thing I kept, and it was a lot of people yelling, "I did not take my own life."
Yeah. They've all been killed or left to die, basically. And they even said, 32. They showed me, it doesn't matter the number is not real.
It's probably way more, right?
It's a lot more.
Yeah.
They said, you'll see.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Foggy, for the super sticker. Yes, that's right, Victoria, about the Japanese internment camps. Only worse. Yeah. Yeah.
Rachel Maddow did this huge event called Burn Notice. And she actually had Japanese internment people that are still alive speaking and doing a comparison between, this is the only show I've seen on TV, literally. But she had all these Japanese survivors, right? And they were children during that period of time. And talking about how they compare what happened to them to what's happening now, right? Where you're stripped of everything and made to feel less than human.
And your property stolen from you, and your business stolen from you, your home, your everything.
Think about how they leave cars in the street, still running, taking people, right?
Yeah.
I think I only saw one, but I could see it's like been multiples. They just do these horrific things, take these people and, leave everything on the ground, right? It's like, leave it as it is.
This is unbelievable.
All it's about is meeting the quota that pissy little Stephen Miller has set for them. And all these people are looking for bonuses, so there are incentives for something.
Well, that's how it is in the realms of darkness. It's all territory and numbers. It's not love. There's nothing flexible. It's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's our next one. U.S. District Judge Schiltz summoned ICE Director Lyons on Friday for failure to grant detained immigrants bond hearings ordered by courts. So will he comply? Will he comply?
I don't know what you get on this, Denise, but I did some deep meditation on this guy last night. I just looked at his picture.
Oh, I didn't do anything, so I love this.
This guy is a freaking arrogant SOB. And what I saw was that he's like saying, I'm too important to be there. send one of my lower level people, right? They haven't complied, I guess. He says, we haven't complied before. Why am I going to comply now?
Oh, God.
That's what I got on him. And it's almost like he'd send like this little entourage of people and to tell the judge, it's like he's too busy working on basically being crueler than Cruella. His sister Cruella, Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
That's what I saw when I looked at him. It's like, dude, wow.
Yeah, that what I'm getting, he's gonna go, like he's just sunk. He's gonna go wherever he has committed to, and whomever. I mean, there's that whole cadre of those awful. I mean, it's just awful. And then the next card is like, no, he's just going to try to trick his way and get around whatever, because he thinks he has protection. Well, for now, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's defiant. I just see him.
Defiant. Yes. Right.
Yeah. He doesn't give a crap because he's seen how the rest of the administration has blown away all the federal judges within states and stuff. And it's like, why do I have to comply to this? That's why I said he might send one of his little low beamers or low judges or whatever the hell to say, represent me, right?
Right.
But it's still, this judge is going to be so freaking, he's already pissed off. He will hold him in contempt.
Good.
But then if it gets up to the Supreme Court, right? The Supreme Court knows it's in a very tenuous position right now. They know they are, because they feel that they're losing power to the executive branch. And it's almost like, the Orange Cheeto has said, oh, we don't have to worry about the Senate voting on, for example, this DHS funding because I own the Senate. Well, he also feels that he owns the Supreme Court, right?
Yeah.
And so these guys are starting to have a come to Jesus meeting amongst themselves and say, hey, this guy's biting off more than we had bargained for. So how do we reel this idiot in? Grandpa's loose. Grandpa's loose.
He's loose.
Why?
Talking.
He's talking, but also he's so angry. He's seeking revenge, and he knows he doesn't have that long to live. So it's like, how much can I inflict before I go?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there. I've got the foundation of abuse that they have the foundation of abuse that they have currently is going to be cut. Like they're in a dangerous place, and their protections are going to be betrayed. So Trump's, I think, because I was tuning into Scrotus, and I've got Scrotus's card right there. And I think that they're going through too much stress based on public opinion, and they're going to try and recover. And I don't think that, it's not going to go good for Trump.
And part of the reason that things aren't going to go well for him is because all of this is adding stress, much stress to his psyche that, for us, this might be goodness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
He continues, and I see him, and sometimes he's like drooping in the mornings. And I see him, and I see that he's still suffering TIAs. So he's having all these little mini strokes here and there. And at some point in time, it's coming.
That makes sense with all those cards I'm always getting every day, stroke cards.
Okay.
So there's got to be the little TIAs. I mean, my goodness, we need to see tomorrow's reading. Whoa.
I haven't looked. So yeah.
Oh, I got a couple days ahead. My goodness.
It's almost like his head is like in synapse shock, right? And it's boom, boom,
Right.
boom, boom, boom. And he can't deal with it.
Right. He's got all these like inner earthquakes going on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're all living rent free in his head.
Right. We are. Yeah.
All of us.
I wanted to say hi to Pegasus. And thank you guys so much. So all the donations, I'm going to find some organization, maybe the one that I linked below this video. I think it was a prospect or something.org, where they're keeping a running tally for what, for people who are being murdered and stolen and, kidnapped.
Yeah.
So
and if anybody wants to help as well, there are organizations out in Minneapolis right now where they're actually taking food and helping people in their communities. They're distributing foods and stuff. You can go on to their website. I think it's the government website or something. But there's a whole bunch of different activities that they're collecting funds for to help people who can't come out and things like that. Taking food to families because they're afraid, to take their children to school or go to work, etc. So there's a lot of work being done there right now, which is amazing.
So is it like maybe the Minneapolis Secretary of State or something like that, or or Minnesota?
I think even online you can look on and see organizations that are helping, or how to reach organizations to help people in Minneapolis and stuff.
Yeah, good.
And I agree. I'm going to tell you guys, because I see a lot of this boycott. If you guys are used to buying from Amazon, I'm not kidding you. I was an Amazon person. I don't buy anything from Amazon anymore. I don't support Facebook. I don't support, Instagram or anything like that, and much less Amazon, because, they feed off of us, right? So I go directly to the vendor. I check the vendor name out, or I'll go to a local store if I need something to go running. I'll go to the local sports shop, right, and support local vendors.
Right.
Versus those people that, I'd rather leave my house, is what I'm trying to say, instead of supporting these oligarch goons that are, by the way, going to lose.
Oh, Riva is saying January 30th is Stay Home Day. Very good. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Dragonfly. Karina.
Stroke it.
Stroke me, or whatever. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did, forget, right. We've got to boycott Hilton Hotels, Home Depot, Enterprise. Yeah. And what's that other one? Like Wayfair, Target. Yeah, good old Target.
Yeah. I don't even shop there.
You know what? I mean, I just got, so the local hardware store over here, they have all kinds of stuff. And I bought like a little, it's not very big, but it's a little dolly. And then I get everything from Costco. So I got like a 40-pound box yesterday, and I just went over and put it in my garage, because the FedEx guy just puts it on its side, right in front of my garage door. I'm like, dude.
Hey, dude.
So easy.
Yeah. Costco has done a great job in just supporting communities and people.
Oh yeah, you can. They've always been the best for like earning a fair living, fair wage, and
Yep.
Okay, so now this one, MST is wondering: are there enough special elections coming up for seats in the House and Senate before midterms that could possibly flip them to Democratic majority?
So, I sincerely, when I looked at this, and maybe you'll have more clarity on this, Denise, but what I saw is that more Republicans are going to start dropping out of elections, and people that are Republicans aren't going to go out and vote.
Oh yeah, you said that last time.
Yes.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
that Democrats have the ability to take the House, that there will be a majority, and it's possible that it could be sooner than later, just because of the disappointment that some Republicans are saying, fuck this, right?
Had it. Right.
I'm not putting up with his bullshit and thuggery anymore.
Right.
And being harassed. And I want to protect my family. So in order to best protect myself and my family, I'm stepping out.
Right.
And stepping down. So I don't know what you get, but that's what I saw. It's like.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Oh boy, we've got a story going on here. Okay.
I love it.
Okay, well, I did my homework, and so the answer is yes, it could happen. January 31st, there's Texas 18th Congressional District. March 10th, Georgia has the 14th District. April 16th, New Jersey, 11th District. And August 4th, California 1st. And those are just the ones we know about. And like you were saying, that doesn't account for the ones that are just going to like
say, I'm walking away.
Right?
Yeah. And you're seeing that even in the Senate. The Senate is starting to have a breakthrough. And fortunately and unfortunately, Alex Pretti was a catalyst for them to turn around and say, this is effed up. And then not only, and then they've been, God, what I saw was that they were getting threatened by the Orange Cheeto and his administration. And they said, screw this, right?
Yeah.
You want to take me out? You go ahead, take me out.
Right. Yeah.
Take me down, because this isn't worth anything.
Well, I can't remember the gal's name, Susan up in Maine. She demanded, Susan Collins, she demanded that ICE get out of Maine, and I guess they started pulling out. But so here's what I've got. Okay. They're going to find their true north.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to shield being cut even more. They're going to take a leap of faith, and I think that's where you said, like, okay, no, I need my wings here. Yeah. They're going to have some come to Jesus moments because of all the broken-hearted Americans and the heartbreak of being right, and people going through the door. I don't know what the crystal's about, whatever, and they're tired of having to hide. And this is Trump hiding. Maybe this is Trump hiding.
Can I see that crystal? That crystal's broken.
Yeah, it can just be crystal meth that goes up his, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Some kind of crystal. But I think this is Trump, and this is them all flipping to get away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's trying to reel them back in, but it won't work.
And then with this one, right? Yeah, because I had the lasso. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. I could probably keep going, get a whole story. Oh yeah, they don't want the blood money. The blood money. Yeah,
because so they said they've already been told you have blood on your hands.
Right. They're going to find their guts. It actually went in this order. They're going to find their guts and bulldoze him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So where the Democrats are going to wind up is.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Not surprising, though.
Yeah, not surprising.
Not surprising because all the Republicans have already been talking about how detrimental and just having Trump on your side is to their reelection.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Remember what you were saying, little fires everywhere?
Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
In tornado.
Anger.
It's because of people dying, and who needs this friggin' circus, right?
Yep. The circus of clowns, right?
Oh God, it's just so stupid, so friggin' stupid. Just like you said earlier, the dumbest of the dumb. And stupid. What did you guys? Maybe you remember, Gloria? What did Forrest Gump say about? Stupid is as stupid does, or something, or stupid does. Yeah, something like that.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Okay. I just keep thinking, uh, what am I doing here? Hold on. There, cancel that. I just keep thinking of that, a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. Okay. Wild and Free wants us to look at, can you please tell us if ICE will be defunded and if the court cases against them will succeed? Yeah, that's right. There's a lot lining up. There are tons of court cases all over the place.
There are tons of court cases, but the funding that's in this bill right now that was passed by Congress and some Democrats will not pass the Senate vote. There will have to be, what I see is like a separation, like pull this part out and let all of this other stuff, right?
Right.
Sit in a separate pocket, but they do not want to fund DHS specifically because of all the horrific acts that they continue to deliver upon the American people in the United States. And then not only that, I know it was like, we don't want, what do we tell our children? It's like all these Republicans that are in office are saying, I've got grandkids, I've got kids, you know, is this the face we want to show? Or they're showing me, is this the picture we want to show our kids of the future America they're going to live in, the United States? No.
We voted for that? Like,
yeah. Well, they voted for it, not understanding how it would be implemented and deployed.
Yeah, right. And those 7 Democrats, they took their vote back. I think they
did. They
since Alex Pretti. We got this question before Alex. No, maybe the same day. I can't remember, but something happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. It's everything you said. It's everything you said. And so those 7 Democrats turned around, and that's what I got was that, you know, people kept saying they voted, they did this, blah, blah, blah. No, it hasn't gone past the Senate yet.
No.
And every time I felt into the Senate, I kept here we go with the cards. Stress and talking and communication and the House itself is in danger. Right. I don't know who this woman is.
Susie Wiles.
I don't know. Somebody that's got a plan. This could be Kristi Noem.
That's that would be.
It actually went in this order. Okay, I'll just hold up one card at a time because we've got a story here. So here's the movement of Kristi Noem, and maybe this is where she's heading.
I see her with 2 junctions. Either you leave or you will be impeached. Take your choice.
Yeah.
Take your choice.
Here's our next question. Let's just do that.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
impeached or anything else? I guess I already got it. And you saw it. Yeah. Okay.
She's fighting it. Just so you know, she is seething. She is so freaking angry. All I saw in her was this rage. And it's like she's saying, I told you, Denise, I saw her saying, I'm going to go down, but I'm taking one of you MFs with me. And I think she hates Stephen Miller, and she's really targeting him.
Wow.
She wants to take him down. She can't stand him because she's saying, they told me, she's pointing at both of them, Donald Trump and Stephen Miller, right? Stephen Miller whispers in Donald Trump's ears, and it becomes a cataclysmic event, and she's the one stuck holding the bag. But you know what? She knew what she was walking into. So deal with it, sister.
Yeah. Well, I've read on her several times, and you have too, and we've always seen her go down.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen with the Kipper, I would get the coffin and the imprisonment card.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the Lenny's, I've got oh, okay. The network of protection that she has. So, because she lives on an army base.
He does, yeah, for her
And
protection.
yeah. And she's worried about that. And she's really worried. She's like viciously, I will get you if you try and mess with me. Because she's under this huge burden and she's guilty as you know what.
It's just her own poison. She's her own poison.
South Park did it so good. I mean, her face literally melting off because she's lying so much, like
and like Pam Bondi with that spot on her nose.
Yeah, that just wouldn't come off.
Piece of shit on her nose all the time.
All the time, the rectal plasma.
It's really interesting how they're all starting. So when I see the orange Cheeto, he's standing there and he is pissed off. And it's like, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. You all fucked it up. And the one that he goes, and you guys are leading to my impeachment, right?
Oh.
He'll blame all of them because of the bad execution of the work and the jobs that he gave to them.
The gaslighting and projecting. It's just, yeah. Well, yeah, Saturn's still in Pisces until February 13th. Wow. So we can just, Saturn rules the government. So the government is going to be gaslighting itself all over the place.
That's the skeleton of the government that is totally being taxed, right?
Say that again. Cut out.
Oh, I said that's the skeleton of the government, right? Saturn.
Oh, yeah.
That is totally being like attacked. It's like, this is not the way you execute, right?
Right.
Change needs to happen. And it's almost like I've told you that white sword of truth that explodes in that White House, and everyone is held accountable to their truth. And you can't walk away from it.
Maybe that happens as soon as Saturn flips into Aries. I mean, Neptune already went. So the masses, Neptune ruling the masses are like pissed. It's like taking Neptune and Mars mixed together, and in Aries, we're going to fight.
Can I say one thing? I know that the Super Bowl is coming up and a lot of people are excited about the Super Bowl. I keep getting the inkling that they're going to do a celebration in memory of everything that's happened. It'll be some of the messaging and the halftime will almost be dedicated to the celebration of the United States as a multicultural country. And that some of the people that may be released might be brought on stage. I don't know. I see them walking up the stage in honor of them. They might even bring what do you call it? What's that woman that got killed? Renee Good. They might invite her family. They'll invite Alex Pretti's family.
Oh,
I mean, it'll be like this celebration, and it'll piss the Trump administration off because Bad Bunny is going to be there.
Oh, okay, great. I was getting chills the whole time you were talking, so I see,
a celebration to all the people who are standing up and still standing up, right?
Right. and fighting for what matters. I mean,
Absolutely.
oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Teresa has a question here. Thank you for that, Gloria. That was beautiful. But are the Dems regretting not calling out the 2024 election steal right after the results instead of what they did, which is nothing? And now we're not conspiracy theorists. We don't.
So what I see on that is that the uprising would have occurred either way. It would have been obviously a lot better under Kamala because there could be some sense of control. But there would almost be like lynchings of people because all these MAGAs would have been pissed off. It was almost like I was just told, it's like they had their own little civil war going behind the scenes. That's what I just saw. It's like fighting from the back. It's like behind rocks and things like that to camouflage themselves. But I don't know. We would have had something. It wouldn't have been this bad.
And he does still have his fans. He's got his like 20-something to 30-something% of.
But still, that still leaves what, 70%?
Right.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. He's toast.
One number's bigger than the other.
Here's Kamala's card.
Okay.
She told the truth about the system being broken, going in the wrong direction. And I would imagine this would be Russia's help.
Oh, yeah.
But then, let's see, let me focus with the question again. Not calling out. Okay, not calling out. Yeah, the Dems just skated past it. They just went past it. And, they could have turned around and gone the other way and dealt with the shipwreck that we were headed towards, but no. So now we have a dysfunctional America.
Yep.
And really dark legal people in charge. And so there's that problem. But are the Dems, are they regretting calling it out? I don't know. I think that's the thing, you guys. Elections are big money projects.
They are.
Really big. We
and
don't
it's
need
about
to have
people with money, and it's about the lobbyists. It's about where all the money comes from, right?
Yeah.
Who pays for what?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they didn't want to go through any change. This is the Dems not wanting. This is them resisting change. And so what do they get? They don't get any progress until somebody has the cojones to, it's their lack of self-confidence. Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it's
greed. They're absolute greed.
I think a lot of our young kids are the ones that are going to pull us out of all this garbage eventually.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm sure they've had it with all the, the gun drills, like we used to have the earthquake drills. They have, and the nuclear, whatever they've had for way too long. On top of the fact that everybody's armed to the gills. But, the problem is, even if we were to try to fight them, and I would never say to do anything like that, but because you wouldn't want that on your soul. But oh my God, the things that those guys have, the ammo, the armory, the whole, the thing they have is what they used in Afghanistan and Iraq. Like they've got that.
I tell you.
Yeah, it's just awful.
It's awful.
It really is.
So I saw someone saying something about ICE in Italy. By the way, they have been told they have to restrain themselves to an office off the Olympic campus.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are not going to allow them. Italy is not going to allow them into the Olympics.
Oh, no.
Italy
Yeah.
has come up and stood up and said, you can have your office, but no presence here.
Right. Why did that? I mean, that's so ridiculous. I'm even trying. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it is dumb. Oh, I know. They said they have to stay at the embassy. They have to find an
Oh,
office
that's right.
in the USA embassy, right? Something
Yeah,
like
I do. I remember reading that. And
Yeah.
that's legal. That's
Yeah.
legal. They couldn't say, no,
Yeah.
you can't stay at the embassy, basically, which is probably what
But
it
you
was.
can't come here,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Right?
Yep.
So you said, or whatever. How do you do that?
Exactly. Yep.
It's this way, I think. I forget. Bofongul
Yeah, exactly.
or Fofongul. I don't know how to say it. I just always like to see it. Okay, so will the USA ever regain its status and reputation?
It's going to take a long time.
Right?
It's going to take a long time to build trust. And they're going to be looking for the U.S. to change policy, right? And directives that make them feel safe before approaching, because right now many countries are putting out warnings that we've never seen before to their countries and the people in their countries, saying, beware if you travel to the United States.
Right?
That you may be put in custody.
Right? May not be able to come home. Yeah.
We see that only in third world countries most of the time. You know, Colombia, places like that where they have guerrilleros, Guatemala, you know, where they steal American citizens and, you know, they use them for bribery and stuff like that. And all of a sudden that's us.
Yeah.
There's a lot to fix, including the goddamn Supreme Court.
Oh my goodness. It's, we really are in for a lot of work.
Yes.
So here's our recovery card. It's going to take a long time. This is a long time. And they will judge us by our actions. And here are all our overseas, our allies.
Yeah.
Used to be allies, but then this is also a card for trade and commerce and tariffs and all of that. And we're not there yet. We have to get through that keyhole of, it all depends on what we do. And it's just like with Trump, nobody listens to what he says anymore. But then now we always just watch what he does, just like Rachel Maddow says, has always said. But yeah, it's gonna go slow. It's gonna be a slow go.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll go based on, do we navigate in a way that brings in protections? And here's our Constitution. There needs to be laws and things on the books. Basically the letter of the law. And then we'll have some new ties that come in. But it's an obstacle, and it's a legal hassle for a long time. And it's all because of
Wow.
You know who.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look anything like that.
No. And it's not surprising, though. It really isn't. And then the other piece, I saw somebody say something about Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. He's from Puerto Rico. And the other thing is if I was him and I'm going to be there, I would basically take my, birth certificate or whatever in case the assholes come at him from an angle, because he's a U.S. citizen.
You know how many stupid Trump fans don't know that Puerto Rico is
part of the United States?
Yes, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. It's like idiots. Come on. Oh,
Especially those goons. They're that stupid.
yeah. Yeah. They need some education.
A lot of education. I agree.
So this one, will the truth about Elon cheating for Trump in 2024 ever come out? I mean, it's out there, but I mean, to the mainstream and proof, let's add some, like, will he pay for it? Will he ever be held accountable?
I still see him fleeing before he holds himself accountable. Yes, he knows he's been involved, and he continues to engage in certain states in some of the corruption that they're doing. Especially the last election, I want to say it was Louisiana or something. Was it Louisiana that they held an election with some guy from the Republican side winning? And it was a red state. But
Okay.
anyway,
I missed that.
that was all wrong, and the votes were inaccurate and stuff. I remember the last election somewhere, the state started with an L.
Oh, it probably was Louisiana.
Yeah. But anyway, everybody knows he's cheated. Everybody knows. It depends on what side of the fence you're sitting on, right?
Yeah.
Some people still don't give a shit, but many people do, especially when you're seeing how poorly the Republicans are doing right now.
Right.
You know, and how even Republicans are speaking up against Republicans. I've seen a couple of interviews. I know it was the Iowa where the stupid moron went, right?
Yeah.
And basically, the Republicans came out and they were talking about, I made a mistake. I'll never vote for him again.
Right. Never vote Republican again.
He only cares. Oh, they finally figured out he only cares about himself.
Right. And meanwhile, everything he's doing is just a big old distraction away from the Trumpstein files.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And Jeffrey Epstein won't let that go. And neither will the victims.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a little story going on here.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. So when he has to cross a threshold, when enough of the information comes out, he has a choice. I think he's already got like a plan or a couple, 3 different plans to like recover, you know.
He can actually make plans.
Yeah. Trump, not Trump, Elon.
I know, when he's not on ketamine.
Right. Yeah. Or whatever else he's doing too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then here's him. And he does have, of course, all the money and the flow and the abundance when the really dark stuff starts coming to light. He's got, I think maybe he'll take one wife or something and try to be daddy, or maybe there's more than one. It's possible there's more than one. And there he is with a home. I think he already has, and he can choose which one. I think he's multiple homes. He can choose which one he wants to go to. Mm-hmm. And it may happen on a full moon, or it may happen on an eclipse. He starts feeling really, really isolated. And then movement starts to happen. Things are coming out on the news about his abuse, and it starts ending things for him. And there you go, overseas or somewhere, some other country. He takes off. And he's got the opportunity of 2 or more places he could go. I think he already has the plans.
Well, I know Russia would love to have him because he's done so much work with them.
Right. Yeah.
But I think he'll end up going to Argentina or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where the other Nazis escaped to. Or he'll go back to South Africa somewhere.
He could do that. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's still on really good terms with his mom, but I didn't. Maybe that's what the lady card was. Maybe it wasn't a wife. Oh yeah, because I
Maybe.
had the house and the mom. That could be. Yeah, that makes sense. Could be his mom. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's our last one besides guidance for the full moon and all that coming up. Lou wants to know, will the U.S. be celebrating 250 years of democracy and many more this July 4th?
Lou, don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. If
Don't
we
give
give up, chin up, right? If we
Right.
give up, right, then we cave into the garbage. And
Right.
I do believe we'll be celebrating 250 years of democracy. It just might look different right now until it gets rebuilt and reestablished.
Yeah.
And we become more elevated as a race here and more conscious of everything that's happened and what we don't want to see again.
Right. Well, I'm remembering our chart, our 4th of July chart, the Sibley chart. I've got a bunch of notes over there because I was going to do a reading on it, but it's in my head. I can just tell you the important part. So remember how we had our Pluto return in 2023, 2024? It's in Capricorn. It was like, oh, we thought it was, well, we were just trying to get out of COVID and it was bad. No, it was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. So, but then it went retrograde and came back. It was like on Pluto, our natal Pluto. It wasn't. Well, what's coming up in 2027, I'm sorry, I think it's July, Pluto's going to hit our south node because we have our south node in Aquarius, which is all about, rebellion. So
standing up, tongues of fire everywhere.
Yeah. And here we are with the, stellium in Aquarius right now. And that full moon's coming up. So
February 1st, right?
Yeah. No, well, the full moon is, February 1st. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Let me get this over here. There we go. Yeah. So you had some guidance you were telling me about earlier. Yeah.
Okay. So I've had a chance to speak with quite a few people, and I really, right now, with everything that's going on, I know that many of your listeners and many of you are sensitives and you have a lot of gifts. And so what I was telling Denise is, besides chin up right now and smiling in the face of adversity, I have to write these down for myself. I want you to realize that many, if not most of you, are highly sensitive to these times, right? So I want to remind everyone to please, please, please cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourselves. There are simple rituals such as cleansing, having stones or wearing bracelets that protect you. I even said, if you buy a bracelet that's hematite or smoky quartz or black obsidian or black tourmaline, all these stones help you ground, right? And it creates a protective shield around you, and it absorbs any negative energies that many of you guys might be picking up. And you can do this for your home as well. And then also, even feathers. So there's a lot of natural birds like turkeys, wild turkeys, or any kind of feather that you pick up. You can do what's called featherweight. And you can, if you feel that something is really bearing you down, take that feather and start at the top of your head and just brush everything away from your body to the floor, all the way to the floor. Or if you're outside, brush it away all the way to the earth. Because what I worry about when we have so many sensitives and people that, are very, have a lot of the clairs, right? clairvoyant, etc.,
Yeah.
is that we leave ourselves open to negative energies and negative vibrations coming from others, but also the universe, because don't think Mother Nature isn't feeling this. So do something, please, 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 to cleanse yourself so that it doesn't manifest within your own body.
Very
Do
good.
something to take good care of yourself, please.
Yeah, the full moons are actually really good for releasing.
Mm-hmm.
And in Leo, I mean, we have the light of the sun. Yeah. And then so
And then also you can also bless salt in the full moon. There's blessings that you can do on salt during a full moon. You leave your salt outside in a clear plate or white plate. And there's a short prayer that you can do over the salt, and you leave it out at night and consider it blessed by the moon the next morning. And you can use it around your house, in the corners of your home to protect your home, etc. Okay.
Yeah. Or some big grounding stones, whatever you have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've got some big old, what do you call, petrified wood.
Yeah, the most I just don't want to see is these things manifesting in people's bodies because of us absorbing all these negative energies.
Right. Yeah. Well, what I have, this is so interesting. So with this one deck, I've got Gaia. So there's a connection to nature that will help. And no matter what, you can at least look out the window, right? But all your plants and things in your, well, actually anything that helps you connect with nature is going to be, I think, helpful for cleansing. And then we have forest bathing, if you can do that. And we have dancing, right? If you want to get out in the desert, right? But we've got, it's going to be a new dawn. I love this, like a new beginning. And then remember, after the full moon, we're going to have the new moon.
Yes.
So always keep your
new beginnings.
Yeah. So thinking in terms of wanting to release what's not working. And it can just be like going to that really peaceful place inside and breathing and grounding and letting go of everything, and then pushing the peace out, or just blessing, bless the whole world.
Yeah.
And then we have the strength there, and maybe we'll get some lightning. Maybe you can sit around the fire. Whatever it is your thing. But we have the power to change consciousness.
Absolutely.
That's what DNA is their consciousness, and your ancestors are there to help. And this is a big old wake-up call for those people who are mean, right?
Yeah.
And this other deck, it was just like you said, all about boundaries.
Yes. And take care of yourself. And in terms of our ancestors, I do have to say our ancestors always walk with us. We never walk alone. Just ask for their help. They are there.
Yeah.
They truly are there. And, we have so much positive to think about. And, I send blessings out to the people whose lives have been taken because they're catalysts for what we never want to see again, right? Yeah. It's like a repeat of something that should never have happened. But, sometimes we just get to a certain point where Mother Earth needs to remind us, right? And the universe needs to say, wake up.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Please, everyone, be careful. There's supposed to be another nor'easter coming. And I have a dear friend in Tennessee who was out, no power, nothing for 4 days. And thank goodness she had a wood burning stove.
Yeah. And then I saw a message. If for you people that live in the snow country, right? For when there's a full moon on February 1st and you want to bless your salt, you can put it on the ledge of your window inside your house. As long as it gets some ray of from the moon. you're good to go.
Yeah, and the power of intention is real.
Oh, huge.
Intention is everything, because it's the divine feminine holding space for our divine masculine intention, and they, in the spirit world, they're not separate.
Yep.
Right.
And then any kind of feather that you have that you want to cleanse yourself with is a good feather.
Yeah, any feather, right? Yeah.
But remember, at the end of cleansing yourself, you need to put your feather in a space where you can either put a stone on it on either end of your feather so that you can cleanse your feather for next time. Because you need to take care of your feather as well.
Oh, that's a good point. Right. Keep the tools clean.
Keep the tools clean. Bless it with holy water. I don't care what you do, just cleanse it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Sandy's had a wood fire going for days. Yeah. Whoa. That's the thing. To get your place warm, you got to keep it going.
Yeah. Turkey feathers are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tennessee got hit really hard. We need to send lots of warmth and love there.
Prayers for everybody, especially for people who can't afford the heat, right?
Oh my gosh. Well, the utilities are just down,
outrageous.
Out. Yeah. Just they got the ice storm.
And there's still people with no power. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. For days. It's been days.
This is where frickin' FEMA, could make a difference. But then look we have Ice Barbie there.
Right. Yeah. Then they just conveniently cut so much just a week or so ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said something. Josh Johnson. I love him. He's so funny. He's so funny. He's on the Daily Show.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Johnson and Desi Lydic, and they're all, yeah. Yeah. So
that's it for me. I mean, everybody chin up. We can't give up. We're all we have.
No. Oh, I love Mimi's comment here. Every day I release all that no longer serves while retaining the lessons learned.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah.
Well put.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Gloria, for doing this with me.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I love being here with you and everyone.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So happy. Yeah. Cool. Oh, well, you guys take good care and have a wonderful weekend when we get there. And
blessings to everyone.
Big blessings.
Amen.
Bye.
Take good care.